there's a lot of people out there, and they believe what Christ did, it stops at the cross as far as our salvation is concerned. And that's so close to becoming complacent. And to be complacent can be one of the biggest things that against God that you want to actually become. You can never become complacent when it comes to obeying God. And let's look at chapter 15 of John. It starts off as, I am the true vine, and my Father is the husbandman. Every branch in me that beareth not fruit, he taketh away. And every branch that beareth fruit, he purgeth it, that it may bring forth more fruit. So if you are, as we are the church, connected to the true vine, which is Jesus Christ, if you're not bearing any fruit, he would take it away. We as Christians, Jesus Christ said that we can tell the tree by the fruit it bears. If you're not bringing forth those fruits of righteousness, he would take it away and cast you away from him. And it's no way you can make it without being connected to the vine. We must be connected to the vine in order to live. And let's read on. Now ye are clean through the word which I have spoken unto you. Abide in me, and I in you. As the branch cannot bear fruit of itself except it abide in the vine, no more can ye except ye abide in me. Now the key word here is abide. Abide means in its Greek to stay or to endure. To endure. You see what I'm saying? So if you are being disobedient from time to time, then you're not enduring. You're not staying connected to the vine. You're not bringing forth those fruits of righteousness. Once you put your hands on a plow, you don't look back. The past is gone. We're here. We're on the present. We're on our future. The past is gone. Once you put your hands on, you're not looking back anymore. So let's remember that. And it says in verse number 5, I am the vine, ye are the branches. He that abideth in me, and I in him, the same bringeth forth much fruit, for without me ye can do nothing. Now, abide again. You must remain. You must continue. You must endure. When you are enduring, you are abiding and staying connected to the vine. And he says that he that abideth in me and I in him, the same bringeth forth much fruit. Like I said, you can tell the tree by the fruit it bears. If you see someone that is bringing forth fruits of disobedience, then we know they are not connected to the vine. But that one that is bringing forth righteousness and walking upright and living for God, for we know that that's our brother that is filled with the Holy Spirit. All you got to do is just observe and look for yourself. Jesus said that we can tell the tree by the fruit it bears. So all we have to do is just look and see. We know who our brethren are. Our brethren are those that love him and keep his commands. You see what I'm saying? If you admit that you still live in sin, then we know that you are not of us. But we do pray that you become of us, because it is also a gift given to you that you also can overcome Satan. And we so dearly pray that you can understand this and have faith in that. Well, let's go on to verse number 6. If a man abide not in me, he is cast forth as a branch and is withered, and the men gather them and cast them into the fire, and they are burned. So if you abide, if you continue not, he says he is cast forth. Once again, abide again. You must continue. But if you do not continue, then you are cast forth. So, for an example, if you tell a lie tomorrow, then you're not abiding. So if you are to continue in that disobedience, he will cast you forth and you will wither away. For it is impossible to live without being connected to that true vine. You understand what I'm saying? I pray you understand what I'm saying, because it is so very clear on how we must abide and continue in his will. In verse number 7, he says, if ye abide in me and my words abide in you, ye shall ask what ye will, and it shall be done unto you. So if his words abide in you, Abide is a very, very crucial word here. If his words abide in you, and ye shall ask what ye will, and it shall be done unto you. If you ask Jesus Christ to free you from all sin, if you ask him to help and guide every thought that is passed in your mind that is evil, to cast it out immediately. If you ask him, he will do it. I pray you understand this. I pray you understand. Whatever ye shall ask, but you must first abide in his love. And whatever you ask, he will do it. This is faith, Christians. I pray you understand this. And verse number 8, herein is my Father's glorified, that ye may bear much fruit. So shall ye be my disciples. You must bear much fruit. So shall you be his disciples. And then 9 says, and as the Father hath loved me, so have I loved you. Continue in my love. Once again, continue in my love. And I'm going to end it with verse 10. If ye keep my commandments, ye shall abide in my love, even as I have kept my Father's commandments and abide in his love. That is a very powerful verse, ending it right there. If you keep my commandments, we are obligated, Christians, to obey God. It don't stop at the cross. You are obligated to continue and abide in his love. And to do this, you keep his commandments. Obey God in all things. Everything that you know that is contrary to God's will, you are not doing, because you are keeping his commandments because you love him. I hope you understand this. And a lot of people out there want to throw out this works of salvation. Works of salvation is not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about obeying God because you love him. You can throw whatever works of salvation doctrine and title it however you want to. You are commanded to abide and stay connected to the vine. He says, if ye keep my commandments, ye shall abide in my love. If you tell a lie, you are not abiding in his love. You are showing that you hate him by what you do. You must keep his commandments and abide in his love. And then he says, as I have kept my Father's commandments and abide in his love. I pray that you understand this. I pray that, those out there that are struggling and seeking to be delivered, I pray God do it. I pray he deliver you from that body of death. I know he will. You must have faith that he will. Thank you again. And I pray that you've been touched by this lesson for those out there that's struggling. Thank you very much.